Everybody, it's me Nikki again, and welcome back to my channel. I am here, you guessed it, to do another wig review for you. But guess what? She's not from Amazon. She is from another store called wigtypes.com. And I just kind of want to tell you a little bit of a backstory on these wigs that I'm going to be having reviewing for you in the upcoming days and weeks or whatever. There is another YouTuber, Tia Maria. I mentioned her Wigs 101 series in my Wigs Tips video. And she reviews a lot of wigs. And the ones that she had reviewed, there were quite a few of them that I just thought were amazing. And I went ahead and I purchased quite a few of them that I liked in the exact same color that she had reviewed. So this just so happens to be one of them. And I'm going to tell you about it. I already went ahead and named her. Her name is Meredith. And Meredith here is from the DASHLY line. And she is lace unit number 7 in the color Money Piece Blonde. I mean, even that name is fancy schmancy, you know. And she does actually come in a few other color variations as well. But this Money Piece Blonde, I had to get it. So, like I said, I got her from wigtypes.com. Unfortunately, I don't remember the exact price because it's not from Amazon Prime, so I did have to pay for shipping. But I do know she was less than $30, so she was in the $20 range. And I do know she is also available on other sites as well. Who knows, she might be on Amazon too, because I did mention previously that Amazon does tend to sell a lot of these other brands, such as this type of line, and also like Bobby Boss, Free Trust Equal, you know, things like that. So, anyway, let's get further into this wig, shall we? Okay, so Meredith here. The color variations in this wig, I just think blew me away. Now, I tend to usually get wigs that are solid color or maybe just have an ombre or a little highlight to it. But no, I'm going way out of my comfort zone right now, and I purchased lots of wigs that have different colors mixed in, or even just some wild colors that I never thought I would ever wear. So I'm going on a limb and trying something totally different, and I'm having a blast with it. And this was the first one that I tried out since all my shipments have come in, and I'm very pleased. So hopefully you will too. So I think I talked enough. Let's get on with it, right? Okay. So this wig here, like I said, I'm not sure the length on it because it doesn't explain that. But if I had to guess, she would be roughly around maybe 18 to 20 inches long. Of course, she does have the layers as well. And let me show you this coloring in the back here. You can see there. It really goes into the colors very, very well, how it drops down and everything. It goes from this darker root into the blonde and the caramel browns and things like that. But the one thing, though, I do have to say is it is more smaller head friendly. And I do have a small head, but it's pretty snug. And I can kind of show you a little bit here. Now, this is my own natural hair, but thankfully my natural hair is very, very dark. So it blends in really well, so you can't really see that it's a wig really. Whereas most wigs, of course, you want to have lay a little bit further, you know, over along the hairline here. But this one, unfortunately, doesn't really do that. So unless you have darker hair for it to blend in, or your head's just smaller than mine, you might have a little bit of trouble with that. But other than that, she's very comfortable to wear. I do know that she does have a comb in the back and the adjustable straps as well. Now, the other thing too is I am wearing a wig grip. And unfortunately, most of the time it works, but with this wig, it's not really working. You can see how she's riding up, or back, I should say, on me, and I have to kind of pull down. Now, even when she does kind of ride up, thankfully, again, I have that issue with it blending in with my own natural hair. But I still don't really like that as much, because you do want the parting to match in with your forehead here. But again, it's something you have to consider. Now, the parting, I think, is actually really nice. I didn't have to do any additional plucking. Now, this camera's picking up kind of like a darker tone there, and that is just because I've been wearing this wig since this morning, like 6 a.m. this morning, and it is now 11:50 p.m. So the powder that I did put on the parting has started to kind of wear off. But it was on there for a pretty long time, so it does blend in really nicely and look more natural. And so don't think about that as a deal breaker or anything at this point. And the texture of the hair I would have to describe as a light yaki. And if you're not sure what that means, it's basically not that really silky, soft texture of hair. It does have a little bit of silkiness to it, you know, it's a little soft, but it's more on the coarser side of texture. So, and of course, coarse is, all hair usually is a little bit more coarse unless you have like the most healthiest hair in the world. So, I mean, don't get me wrong, wigs are good like that, but I do feel that they look a little bit more natural when they have this lighter, light yaki texture. The density, of course, I think is just right. It's not overly done, but yet she does have volume. So I think that's just right. The layers, I think, lay really good into this nice wave. And as you can see, then it just kind of blends in the coloring and everything really, really nice. And I'm trying to think, that's pretty much about it. I mentioned how the tightness of it, the texture, the colors, the construction. So really that's about it for her. Of course, she does have some cons, but I feel that the pros outweigh the cons. So I would definitely recommend her if you take all those things into consideration. And as I mentioned, you can purchase her from wigtypes.com or other online stores. If you just Google it, I'm sure quite a few different options will pop up for you. So that is Meredith for you. Now, I will be uploading at least once or twice a week. I might be doing more now that I have a lot more wigs to go through. I still have all those other ones yet. Oh my goodness. But it gives me something to do and more content, right? But now, please, give me your feedback. Please be respectful, and any questions you might have, I'd be happy to answer them. Or if there's a certain wig you might want me to review, or if you have this one, I'd love to hear how you like it or what you don't like about it. So please give me your feedback. And as always, of course, please like, share, subscribe. I am new to this wonderful YouTube land, and I am trying to build my audience, so the more the merrier. And as always, I greatly appreciate you watching, and I will be back soon with another review. Thank you. Bye-bye.